In one of the most underrated matchups in the FCS this week, Jackson State versus Tennessee State. Coach Prime Deion Sanders versus Coach Eddie George. Two coaches who we all, I believe, respect. They're changing the game for HBCUs. But we're going to do keys to the game. I'm going to tell you how Jackson State can win this game, and I'm going to tell you how Tennessee State can win this game. I have to be fair on both sides. But you do not want to miss the things that I point out. Stay tuned, and I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video if you haven't. Today, we're going to talk about keys to the game. Jackson State versus Tennessee State. I'm going to start with Jackson State. So what JSU has to do for this matchup, you need your big boys. You need your D tackles. I hope Katron Evans had a great practice because they're going to need him with Devontae Davis. Now, this is what I think. Tennessee State's offense is revamped. It's not like last season. Last season was more of 12 personnel, extra fullbacks and tight ends, old school offense. Now they're more RPO. And yes, they want to control the pace of the game. So even though they're going really quick, they like to get short routes here and there, yak yards. If a big play is there, they'll take it, but they really want to control the possession of the game. This is what they want to do, and this is the MO of Eddie George. He was a former star running back for Ohio State as well as in the NFL for the Titans. So it's no surprise to me that Devon Starlin had 207 yards. Now, Eastern Washington's defense is crappy. They're still a good team. They're still a great offense. But their defense is weak as hell. Jackson State, what I need you to do is be consistent and turn it up a notch. And I have faith in Jackson State doing. You know why I have faith in JSU doing this? Is because the competition is so tough right now that you could go, like Coach Prime said, from 1 to 3. Or not even show up to the travel team. It's that serious. I expect Aubrey Miller as well as Niles Gaddy to make their presence be known, especially Aubrey Miller. This is the game for him. If Aubrey Miller keys into all the gaps and prevent the long runs for Devon Starlin, that's the game. He's very pivotal for this matchup. For the DBs of Jackson State, they have to tackle in space well. Dobson and Weish, they're really good at yards at the catch, and if you don't properly tackle in space, they'll make you pay. I'm sure Coach Dennis Thurman is coaching them up on that, doing a tackling circuit, because you're going to need it. But I think the JSU DBs are looking forward to the challenge. Now to offense. Shadir Sanders, what he has to continue to do is to spread the ball evenly. Whoever is open, give him the ball. The receivers so far have done a good job of not complaining about not getting enough touches. If you run your routes, Shadir's going to pass you the ball. So no worries with that. Now for the running game. This is going to be the difficult part. I know the fan favorite is Santee Marshall. I get it. But Savion Wilkinson is going to be needed in this game. I'm going to tell you why. There's two strong defensive tackles right in the middle for Tennessee State who are some dogs, and they have the size to stop smaller running backs. Eddie George has built this team to stop the run at all costs. So Savion Wilkinson being implemented will help a lot. And from watching film, let's be honest, Tennessee State's DBs are not quick at all. I expect Jackson State to take advantage of that. If they do, then they can win this game substantially. Now to Tennessee State. What they need to do and what I expect them to do is whatever Jackson State gives them on defense, take advantage of it. They're going to blitz a lot. That's their calling card. Now, it's up to Tennessee State to pick up the blitz. That's the difficult part. You might need to have more tight ends in this game to block. Will that hold up? We'll see. But Draylon Ellis is the wild card. If he could find some spots to dink and dunk without really losing yards while using his feet properly and running when he needs to run, not just running when you don't see anybody and it's the last option, running effectively. That's what Draylon Ellis needs to do. Because the only way you have a chance to compete with this JSU team is if you have a quarterback who is accurate enough. And I believe Draylon Ellis is very talented. But he's got to make the throws. Also, the fumbles. Draylon Ellis got to hold the ball. It may rain in this game. That's what I'm hearing. So ball security is a must. Devon Starlin, get him involved. Be creative on your run sets. Devon Starlin, let's be honest, family, he's the star of the team. Now, Draylon Ellis is the co-star, which is not bad. But Tennessee State goes as far as he goes. If some way Tennessee State can just use some counter runs and try to go away from Aubrey Miller and Niles Gaddy, that could be effective. But then again, this is not going to be tough. Here's the funny part about this game. It seems like each week that Jackson State plays, they're just hoping that Jackson State just has an off game. Oh, maybe they could be off and they'll win the game. It doesn't work that way. This is football. It's about who wants it. It's about X's and O's and playing your assignment. But this is going to be an interesting matchup. Can't wait to tune in. Jackson State, Tennessee State. Should be a fun game. Peace and blessings, and I'm out.